Hello. There is a quiet question moving through our world right now. It does not shout and it does not demand allegiance. It simply waits for our honesty while it travels beneath language, beneath culture, beneath belief. It does not demand an answer aloud, only inwardly. And it's this. Are you choosing sides or are you walking in your path? We live in a time when sides are constantly being offered to us. Political sides, ideological sides, spiritual sides, religious sides, social sides. The interference is bold and thunderous by these institutions and movements. Yet the invitation is subtle, not from the noise, but by life itself. Even emotional sides where we are told who to blame, what to fear, and how to define one another come from this noise. Sides promise certainty, and they offer belonging without effort. They give us symbols to wear and words to repeat, but paths ask something deeper of us. A path asks for awareness. A path asks for responsibility. A path asks for truth as we experience, not as we inherit. To walk your own path does not mean to stand apart from humanity. It means to stand within it consciously. And right now in our lifetime, this distinction matters more than ever. Would you agree? The nature and illusion of sides is this. Choosing sides often begins with good intentions and they appear solid. They give shape to uncertainty as well as offer the comfort of belonging and the illusion of clarity. We want justice. We want safety. We want peace. We want meaning. But sides divide the world into fragments. Look around. They reduce the infinite complexity of human experience into us and them. They turn living beings into positions and weapons. When we choose sides unconsciously, something happens. We stop listening. We stop seeing the whole. We stop asking, what is true here? But when we look at the other option, the one we overlook over and over, which is our path, we begin asking, what feels right? What feels wrong? Does it resonate with me? And does this fit in alignment with my heart and my mind? Do I need to walk where that is guiding me? And in that shift, confusion quietly leaves the room and understanding enters. When that realization hits, the meaning of walking your path is different. Walking your path is not rebellion. It is not isolation. It is not arrogance. It does not recruit, and certainly it does not demand agreement. A path reveals itself quietly through resonance, through intuition, through gentle alignment of inner knowing and lived experience. Spiritually, walking your path means listening to the frequency of truth as it moves through you. It means allowing your life to become an expression of awareness rather than a reaction to the interference. Your path is not chosen by comparison. It is revealed through presence. In walking your path, you spiritually align your thoughts, words, and actions with your deepest inner knowing. The place within you that existed before labels, before conditioning, before fear. You were not created to be a copy, but to be individually you. And here is the great paradox. The more faithfully you walk your individual path, the more deeply you connect with everyone else. You become the living image, the mirror showing that unity beyond agreement does not require uniformity, because it does not exist at the level of opinion. It exists at the level of essence, your spirit, your soul, your being. Unity is not sameness. Harmony is not agreement. Let me explain. In nature, no two leaves are identical, yet the forest thrives. No two waves are the same, yet the ocean remains whole. No two stars share the same position, yet the galaxy holds its form. Just as light refracts into many colors without losing its source, consciousness expresses itself through many paths without becoming divided. When that is recognized, the difference transforms from feeling like a threat to where it enriches the entire being. The harmony we then start to feel is not sameness, but coherence, oneness. Spiritually speaking, unity is not found at the level of judgment. It is found at the level of essence. It becomes a universal experience. Consider a moment in your life when you knew something was right or wrong before anyone told you. A moment when your body felt it, when your breath changed, when your heart spoke before your mind could explain. That moment belongs to every human being. It is that moment when truth is felt before it is understood, and the heart recognizes immediate alignment without explanation. Regardless of culture, belief, language, or history, it is a place untouched by ideology. You have felt it. We all have. Think about it. We all know what it feels to be pulled toward truth and what it feels like to betray it when we ignore it. Walking your path means learning to trust that inner voice again. It means listening beneath the noise. It means choosing integrity over approval. The visual of the path is this. Imagine humanity not as opposing camps, but as countless paths winding through a vast, luminous landscape. Some paths are steep, some are gentle, some pass through shadows, some open into wide fields of light. They do not all touch, they do not all agree, but they all are moving through the same energetic field toward understanding, toward healing, toward meaning, toward light. From above, those paths do not look divided. They look like a living tapestry. Each thread is necessary. Each direction is meaningful. Each journey is valid. So, let me tell you at this point why this moment matters, why all of it matters. We are living in an era of accelerated change. Information moves faster than wisdom. Reaction moves faster than reflection. The temptation is to cling to identities, to sides, to certainty. But this is precisely the moment when conscious individuals matter most. Not individuals who dominate, not individuals who withdraw, but individuals who walk their path with humility and awareness. In such times, the greatest service is not certainty, but clarity of presence. When you walk your path honestly, you become a bridge. You listen where others shout. You vocalize in a way that others begin to listen. Your tone changes. Your body language is softer and confident without arrogance. You humanize where others categorize. You hold simplicity where others demand complexity. You slow the world by refusing to react blindly. And this is how worlds change, not through force, but through presence. It is walking without exclusion, which means walking your path without rejecting or retreating from others, or trying in any way to reduce them. It means meeting them without the armor of identity. You can stand firmly in your truth without standing against or above another's existence. You can disagree without dehumanizing. You can remain open without losing yourself. A spiritually awakened world is not one where everyone believes the same thing. It is one where everyone is allowed to be without fear of being erased. This is balance. This is harmony. This is freedom without chaos. A world in spiritual bliss can certainly be a planet where people are not asked which side they are on, but how deeply they are listening. A world where difference sparks curiosity instead of opposition, and where growth is valued more than victory. In our world right now, compassion should not be selective. Truth should not be weaponized, and love should not be conditional. Right now, this world does not begin with systems. It begins with individuals quietly, courageously walking their paths. So I ask you not to choose sides, but to choose sincerity, not to defend identities, but to deepen awareness, not to follow noise, but to walk truth as you live it, not to follow the loudest voice, but the truest one, which is your inner voice. Let your conscience be your guide in the truest sense. Your path is not a threat to unity. It is a foundation. When you walk with honesty, humility, and love, you do not separate yourself from the whole. You illuminate it. And in that light, we find one another again, not as sides, but living and breathing as one, in unity, in light, and definitely in love. Until next time, live in peace. Give and receive genuine hugs, and love like your life depends on it. Goodbye for now.